I've rerouted myself to the tail of the dragon, so it's going to take me a hell of a lot longer to get through there. Because this is heavier than the gasoline I hauled through there last time. Yeah, 98, or not 98, 48 tons of rice. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm just fighting a cold.
Oh, that sucks.
I had a sore throat now for like the past 3 or 4 days.
It's getting around that time of the year again.
Yeah.
Whoops, that was the wrong button. I accidentally downshifted twice. And off we go to the tail of the dragon. And this is a rush delivery too. I have 30 hours to do the job, and I'm going to be there in 24. As soon as I start heading up the tail of the dragon, that time for me to get there is going to, like my estimated ETA is going to be like probably 12 hours longer. Because I'm going to be going so slow up the hill the entire time. It's literally all uphill till you reach a peak, and then it's all downhill, and it's really great to jake brake on. And last time I came through here, I had 92,000 pounds, so I have an extra, like 2 tons on me, so it's gonna be great. And I'm definitely going to make a highlight of this run to the tail of the dragon and then export it to YouTube.
I still can't get over how different, Steven, that mic makes you sound.
Yeah,
I know, it kind of freaked Luna out to the point of he had to actually take a minute to collect himself.
It didn't sound like him at all. It sounded like somebody hacked his Discord and was talking for him instead. Like impersonating him. It was so weird. So, Stephen, were you able to get the stream to load in?
Nah, I'm playing Hearthstone.
God damn it. You're gonna miss the tail of the dragon.
I can see it in your little video when you post it to YouTube.
Yeah, but it's different when it's live.
Watch live.
It keeps not wanting to load in for me.
Do you have Hearthstone running while you're trying to get it to load in?
No.
Oh. I really wish it wasn't nighttime when I was doing this, though. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn my high beams on. and it's going to be really annoying for anybody else watching, but I have to throw my hazards on because I'm just going to be going so slow up the hill the entire time.
Yeah, that's what they do in real life, so he's doing it legitly.
Yeah, so if
Although
you,
it only says that there's one in chat right now.
so if anybody else ever, like if anybody's watching right now, like it just for whatever is not telling us who else is watching, if you're tuned in and you get annoyed easily by the clicking of the four ways, get used to it, because they're going to be on this entire trip until you're going downhill. Look at this, dead stop on the hill. Also, I don't think a truck would go through the tail of the dragon in real life anyway. Too twisty, too curvy, too many hairpins, too much elevation. It would take them forever to go through it. And instead of shifting at the correct point for anything above 5 low, I'm shifting at the point for anything below like 4 high, just so I can get the speed to get up the hill. So if James, if James Twitch, the guy from Canada who's a trucker, if he was watching, I'm not sure if he'd be cringing or if he'd be applauding me for doing it correctly, because I don't know if that's right or not.
What?
Going over your shift point for higher gears. Like James Twitch says for the engine that I use, my shift point would be between 1500 and 2000 RPM instead, for anything above 5 low. So at like 5 low, I'm supposed to shift halfway between 1500 and 2000 RPM. But oh, I almost rolled it, Jesus Christ. But instead, I'm shifting at 2000 RPM at 5 low and above, just like I would for like 4 high and below, just to get the speed to go up the hill. And I'm shifting down at 1500 RPM instead of 1000.
Not necessarily what they do, but it's
Yeah, well, I don't... James Twitch hasn't told me what to do when I'm going through a giant mountain. So I'm just doing what I feel is right.
yeah. You're actually doing very well. You're actually doing.
I've got to have like a line of traffic or like a mile or two long behind me. I just have to. There's no way that I don't. So it is currently 3:18 a.m. in game. By the time I get to the tail of the dragon, it's probably going to be afternoon.
3:18 a.m. Tail of the dragon. Yeah.
I'm probably going to be like 5 p.m. before I finish it. is telling me broadcasting is enabled, that any of my friends can join, but I'm not broadcasting on Steam. Steam must have restarted or something, because it's telling me all my friends are coming online and playing games.
Yeah, mine too.
They must have been doing some maintenance or something. And here comes the morning daylight. I'm keeping my high beams on until I see the sun.
Shake and bake. Great.
Well, I just passed a sign that said fog area, so I'm turning down to low beam. As any driver should know, you do not have your headlights on in rain, or you don't have your high beams on in rain or fog, because that shit reflects back and I can see it.
crap. Ah, shit.
And here comes the fog, which is more like just clouds because I'm so fucking high in the mountain. You know what I totally forgot to do before I started streaming? I forgot to move us into the stream channel.
There you go.
Thank you. Did you move Daniel too?
Yes.
Okay. Jesus Christ, I'm doing like 15 miles an hour. Oh, 20, never mind. My finger hurts from holding the trigger down for so long. Normally I had to get a break from cruise control, but I can't cruise control the hill. Well, I could, but I really shouldn't. So if either of you are watching, right up here is where I grabbed the screenshots from last time. I think I was right about here when I grabbed them. Or maybe it was like right here, I'm not sure, it was somewhere in the middle like that. Miles an hour. can even hear birds too. Like Mantrid went as far as to even just throw in bird sounds, like nature sounds. Amazing.
Is this the updated version or?
Whatever the most recent version of C2C is. I'm not sure what version that is, but whatever the newest version is, or whatever the most recent version is. Finally, we're at the top of the mountain. I'm gonna be a nice trucker. I'm gonna pull over and let all the traffic go through. And while I'm doing that, I'm gonna pull over to the side and get a good view of the area, even though it's super foggy up here right now. I'm not sure what that monument is, but there's a monument. There's a valley below. So much cloud and fog. Snowy mountaintop. It's pretty great. I think I'm gonna grab a screenshot and make it my thumbnail for when I put this onto YouTube. First things first is get the fucking depth of field off of there. Turn the saturation up a bit. Or the color balance, I should say. Needs to go back there, and saturation is a different bar. I'm a fucking idiot. Alright, that goes there. Zoom in a bit. Zoom it back out. Alright. And now it's time to head down the hill. He was ready for the longest Jake break ever. I'm like shifting up as I'm jaking, just because I have to, otherwise it's going to be too high of an RPM. Getting on our normal brakes there for the turn. 8th gear all the way down, 8 high. Trying to stay in the lane at least. Get on the trailer brake a bit. Not enough. That's gonna both brakes a bit. Because I'm coming up on the ass end of this truck real fast. Buddy, you better get a move on.
I'm gonna shove this semi up your ass.
That's what would happen if he doesn't get a move on. He's gonna have his semi up his ass. Alright, I have to get off the Jake brake there because I'm not gonna have enough speed to get around this turn. Then I'll be right back on the Jake.
Can't do nothing, dude. There you go.
Ladies and gentlemen of Twitch and YouTube, that was the Tail of the Dragon. That was the longest Jake brake you could probably ever achieve in this game at this current moment with the Coast to Coast map mod by Mantrid.